Hello, it's Jackie. Yeah. Jackie. Yeah. Well, it's just all racing while I get some steam off. And where the hell am I? There we go. As you may or not know, they talked me into getting Xfinity internet, and to get the great price, I had to get a freaking cell phone. I don't need another cell phone. And I swear to God, she said that, ooh, you witch. I swear to God, she said it'd be $10.08 one time. Mhm. Well, came to find out on the day that we sealed the deal, it's going to be $10.08 every freaking month for the mobile, for the cell phone. Alrighty. Okay. So the phone arrives today. FedEx rang the doorbell. Prince is all, ay, 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 ay. Like, okay, what's this shit? You, oh, goody, we're on one I really got to pay attention to. The guy says, don't worry, I'll sign it for you. Okay, thanks. Brought it in, plopped it on the bed, the box, and just was like, no, I'm not ready to deal with this yet. Well, thank you for pushing me through there. About maybe an hour later, I get a phone call from G. Xfinity. Yeah, you got your phone? Yep. Let me help you set it up. Okay. Oh, Jesus. He rushed through that, and he's like, do the code. And oh my God, I'm not ready to just give up here. Okay. He wants me to do the QR code. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to do the damn QR code if I don't have the damn phone activated yet? You dumbass. Oh, it goes further. Yes. Okay. All right. We're going to back out of here. I, I can't change cars. What the hell, guys? What the hell? All right. I'll try to build up some damn speed here. You know. Oh my God. This has been my weekend. I swear it has. It's been my weekend. Crashing into shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Excuse my lingo. Alrighty. We're gonna, you all playables. Okay, yes, exit. So, anywho, I think I got the phone half-ass set up. I'm looking all over the damn thing. I'm like, where's the freaking settings? Mm-hmm. So I figure, okay, I'll let it was at 51%. I'm like, okay, I'll let it just do its thing and wear itself down, and then I will charge it when it goes kapooey, right? Well, I'm down to what, 13% maybe? I don't know. Let me see. I'm terrified to hold the damn thing without a case. Oh, yeah, I had to get a case for it. Yeah. Oh, I'm at 30%. Okay. All right. Ow. Yeah. Well, there we go. Okay, it's on. So I go get my other charger, my newer one. Oh, my ass just fell off the chair. I don't care. Okay. So, where's that stupid ass game at? Is it gonna freaking hide on me? There it is. Shithead. So I unplugged the cord from there and plugged this one in. It's like it fell out. I'm like, what? Okay, maybe the other end works. No. I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? Looked in the box. I already have the paper that they sent me. My God, the paper they put in there to protect. Oh my word. Seriously? How many trees had to die for that? Anyhow, I've got like a partial headache. so don't mind me. Um, yeah. So I go looking on Xfuckity and to see what comes with the phone. And it doesn't tell me. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's call them. Now, I called them on the other end, and let me get through this shit. Oh, get out of my way. So I called him. I said, "Does the charging block come with this?" But did you get the cord? I got the cord. Yeah, not a problem with the cord. I got that. Don't know how to unwind the sucker though. Is it? Oh, for fuck me sake again. We got this at least. All right. Oh, dear. Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. Yeah, Suspend. Okay. This he looks and he says that doesn't come with a charging block. Oh, so I have to buy that separately. Okay, thank you. Pieces of shit. Let's see what else my buddy sent. Oh, buddy. Alright. Uh-huh. No. So many damn phones here, I swear. Uh-huh. What does the charging block look like? He asked. Alrighty. One moment while I find out what the freaky do I got. I think I just totally Amazon. No, it's not Walmart. Jeez Louise. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I hate every freaking single neighbor at this moment. Alright, returns. Okay. And orders. Gracias, gracias. Okay. One moment. Mm-hmm. I'll take it. He wants a picture of it. Yep. He gonna get a big ass picture. Maybe. Eh, well, that might be confusing. Okay. Eh. Well, we'll just do a snapshot of that. Screenshot. Yep. I'll remember eventually where I was. Yeah, I had to get it from the freaking Amazon, which will be here Monday. Okay, alrighty. Okay. Now to find out where the hell that thing is. Uh-huh. I am not finding it. What the hell? Go down further. Okay, gotcha. Alrighties. My poor baby girl, Peony Pan. She's been hiding under the bed. I think she was actually hiding in one of the bins that I locked last night because she was coming from an awfully odd area. Weren't you Miss Pins? Yes, you were. No more getting there, my dear. I didn't dare pull it out either. All right, why is this not working? I think this computer's had it as much as I have. But the freaking neighbors, the damn neighbors, one street in front of me. I went up tonight. I thought I was recording them. I thought I was. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Hang you. Right click. Copy. There we go. Putting it down in here. Even my mouse doesn't want to work right. Boy, boy. Oh, come on. There we go. There we are. Yeah, the people one street in front of me were shooting out the biggest mofoing fireworks I've seen since I went to a damn firework display. Oh my god, it was crazy. And I thought, man, we're gonna videotape these. No. My phone said, no, we're not going to do that, even though you thought you did. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Oh, boy. Well, I truly hate anyone who's shooting off those big ass, that should be freaking illegal fireworks. It's stupid. Hmm. I don't mind the ones that go pop, 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 but when they go fucking boom! Okay, the colors are pretty, I guess. But still, in a neighborhood? Oh boy. They are damn lucky I don't drive. Damn lucky. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Did not mean to run you off, really. It wasn't my intention, but here we are. Oh. Oh no, we're gonna slip between the cracks. Why to stop? Oh, Jesus. Yes, please speed ahead of me. Please do. At least we landed. Oh, yeah, yeah. I hope your fourth was fucking fabulous. Nothing US but US. Oh, pardon me, I need to cough a bit. Let me try to. Let me quiet my cough. One moment. No, still not muted. Why aren't you muting? Oh my god. All better. Performance issue this. Oh my god. This tab is using extra resources to improve your performance. Let Chrome make it inactive. Oh, that one. Oh, okay. Yes, I've got so many damn screens up, it ain't funny. Alright, let's get back to racing here. No, we can't afford any of those cars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, for the love of Pete, dude. Why don't you just plug it into uh-huh, uh-huh. The plug itself is too small. Because I have gigantic holes in my CPU. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It would swim. There we go. Let's get back to playing. No thanks. Okay, now what? Now what, dude? Now what? Oh my goodness. Mhm. One sec, I need to hack again. My throat is so damn dry. We're back. Well, for the moment. Goodness. I've been sucking down water because of anxiety. Alright. Let me see you. Let me see the plug you got with your phone. Both ends, please. Yeah, they're both the same size. Mm-hmm. There we go. We're going to do another round, guys. We're going to do another round. I did figure out how to get the text larger on my old phone I've been using. Yes. That has certainly helped. Excuse me. Hmm. So, do we want to discuss? We, meaning me, myself, and I guess. The Koberger situation. Mhm. I was pissed in the beginning that he took the plea deal. I wanted to see him, you know, shot. Okay, to be nice about it. Oh yeah, we made first. But then again, with I'm trying to think of the word and my buddies, buddy me here can't play. Uh huh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. What's the word I'm trying to come up with, guys? If anyone can help me out, if anybody's here, that was here. Okay. Mm-hmm, 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 mm. Appeals. There we go. Yeah, because of all the appeals that he would have had to go through, and the families would have had to go through it as well. Hmm. I saw a video of where he's going to be placed at. It's not a good place to be. It's one of the worst ones, they're saying. Well, that's what he deserves. Oh, I hear Penny sneezing. Mommy's driving. Where's your sneasel girl? Where'd the girl at? Oh, wow. Okay, I wasn't even looking. That was quite obvious. Amazing. I hit that damn middle thing, isn't it? Something will get me. Something. Oh my god. He's spamming me with probably funny things. Hmm. Funny gifts. Oh, did I ever notice there was a dang bowling pin there? I don't know. We is in third place. Yep. That's what he's doing. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm afraid to hold this phone without a case. The way things go flying around here, yep. Mm-hmm. The gals know. Yes. Oh dear. What kind of gift do I want to send him back? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'll send him a fireworks one. He'll enjoy that. Yes, he will. There we go. It doesn't phase his kitty one bit. Mm-mm. Is it mainly dogs that get so scared by fireworks, or do kitties as well? Honeybun's dog is afraid of the boomies. Mhm. There we go. The kittens are growing up so nicely. Oh shit! Damn near clipped him, didn't I? Whoop! Can we clip that one? Mhm. Ho ho ho! I missed that pole. Yay! I missed that explosion too. Well, let's just drive on the top. How's that sound? There we go. We're taking shortcuts. Hmm. I'm also listening to Gray Hughes. I think he and I are twinsies when it comes to our attitudes lately. We got the snarkasm going on. Yes, we do. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake. I just wasted that. So I'll be going right in. Oh, we did hit the tanker. Yay. Come down on me, guy again. Treat me like that and I didn't care. I don't care. Did, I think I only worked one day last week. Yeah, which was fine because, oh, there's another story. Here, are you ready for this one? Pardon me as I light up a pacifier, which I'm sure will make me hack. Lord. So I get a text from the other place, Frontier. I think it was Friday, saying if you don't pay your bill, we're going to disconnect you. They didn't quite say that, but yeah. And I'm like, you effers, you take it out of my damn whatever I have it on. What the hell happened? I'm pitching a bitch to this AI, and she ain't fighting back. That damn bitch. Now, I'm like, this has got to be a problem. This got to be a problem. Oh, fudgy dudge. Well, as I'm putting in the damn numbers for my freaking credit card, I don't need any more on. Yes. Hey you, hey you. Oh, nobody. Alrighty. I remembered. Oh yeah, dumbass here. Uh-huh. She went and unclicked the auto pay. That's right. Yep. I thought I clicked it back on, but obviously not. So, but since it came on the 4th, they, here's my situation. I paid for the month, or I thought I did on the auto pay. So it says your auto pays on the 1st. Okay. I had the Xfinity set up for the 3rd, and I was like, no, I already paid for the month, or I'll be paying for the month. So why should I? You get what I'm saying here? Why not just wait another extra maybe 2 3 weeks to set the Xfinity? Had they come out on the 3rd, everything would have been fine. I would have saved some mega bucks. But no. Hmm. It might have been Thursday they contacted me. If my calendar worked on my computer, I could tell you. If I have to bring up something that says July calendar on uh, on the search bar to, yeah, to know what, yeah, car. So Xfinity's supposed to come out here on the 17th because that's the furthest they could go out until I call them on the 16th, and I will hopefully right into that. I will hopefully, well, what happened there? Um, yeah, I didn't hit this, the what you call it. Alrighty. This little sucker just got a mind of its own, doesn't it? Okay. Oh, well, that didn't work as planned. Hmm. Well, yeah, it's just been one thing after another. Can I have a quiet day tomorrow, please? Nobody bickering. Oh, Gray, you stop talking. Oh, crap. Did he leave this early? Nope, he's talking now. Okay. it's been what's going on here? One day after another. I'd stay in bed and sleep, but no, anxiety gets to me. I get up and think, well, what the hell am I going to do now? Gotta relight the pacifier. So cigarettes went up $3 a pack here in good old Indiana. Yep. I wonder if they're going to build a new stadium. Uh, Something unnecessary they're going to use it for, I'm sure. Yup. So on the 30th, I think it was, Keith went cigarette shopping for both his brother and I. Yes. I said, do they have any cheaper ones than what I smoke now? Oh, they do. Oh, I wish I'd known about them before. Just give me a pack of them. I'll try them out. I like them. So, hmm with all the stress, I don't think I will be stopping smoking anytime soon. I don't care what you say. No, no, no. I tried the rubber band. It's like, oh, it was choking my damn wrist. Whoopsie. Whoa. Hey, we made it. Will we make it through these? I don't know. I don't care. Naughty, naughty, naughty there. Just like, come on and pitch a little bitch. And yeah. Tell you about my lovely, lovely days. Yeah. I know you like hearing about it. I'm doing. Is anybody in here? No. See? Take no one higher. Alrighties. We'll go back to here. Nancy Grace has lost her ever loving mind. Once in a great while, she'll throw us a different bone, but she's been using the same damn soup bone for how damn long now on that P. Diddy bullshit. Like, bitch, I could not give two shits about that dude. I couldn't. No. I want to hear what's going on. And then when she goes on about Kohlberger, she loses her shit. Yup. Mm. My buddy Keith, he says people hate her. I'm like, aw. He said they make fun of her on SNL. He said to watch a clip. I did. It's like, aw, jeez. But yeah, now that I've seen it, it's like, yeah, I see it. I see it. Oh, God, I thought I. No, never mind. I have very little space to move this mouse. Shit, me. Mhm. We are peeps. Did Buddy say anything? Nope. The fireworks shut him up. I'll be damned. Lost my damn checkbook today. I was going to reach over for the printer. Oh, shit, me. Damn it. Okay. And things fell off the CPU. I found my homeowner's insurance thing that I got to pay. Oh, bite me on the butt. Hey, how's that? Ah, you shit. Oh, well, I didn't hit it, but we got it. I'm looking over the damn floor. That dang checkbook and property taxes. I just knew there was a damn black hole underneath my desk. I just, that was after the guy with Xfinity. It was quite a while after. Yeah, that's right. I was printing out a receipt for a gal that bought some beads from me. Bless her heart. I gotta get that ready tonight. Uh, but yeah, okay, I'll have to wait for a moment. Damn it! We're gonna turn those into little pebbles. How's that? Damn. Okay. Wow. I found it after I came back in. It was standing up on its end, right by the leg on the table. I was looking everywhere. I'm like, it has to be underneath the damn bench. It's got to be underneath there. Okay, let's look. Nope. Mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah, about work. They said that we're going to be extra busy this coming week. I'm like, good, because I could use the money. Yes. Just don't give me no damn long, drawn out survey, please. Keep me on the short ones if you can. Keep me there. I can handle those people. Yeah, not a problem. The two men I talked to when I last worked, they were quite pleasant gentlemen. Mm-hmm. One of them had a doggy and he was apologizing for his doggy bark. I said, I love doggy barks. Go right ahead. Well, what the shit be? Okay. Oh dear. That's the excitement, guys. That's the excitement. How much do we need to get the next car? Not more than we got. Keep on going. Have you ever heard of whatnuts.com? That's from selling my beads. And if anybody wants any beads, they're on there. I didn't realize I'd made a sale until yesterday. It's like, oh crap, what the hell? What's this? Eh, hey. And another gal's debating on the others. I was putting up pictures like crazy yesterday on the damn, did I put the other? I don't think I put. Damn it! Sorry. I think about tonight. Uh huh. Okay, let's just tear this wall down. Yes, everybody just zooms right on by. I'm gonna wave to me. Hey! Uh huh. There we go. Sad I had to use that. Okay. Mhm. What's I talking about? What? There was somebody behind me? What? I think I've told you I had to start wearing a washcloth on my head because of the dang headphones. Oh, now wait a second. I came in first. Can somebody play that back, please? Alright, we're up against Pepe. Okay. Away we go. Yay, rock. get kaploid. And it's on. I bet you Keith was watching Saturday Night Live. I bet you he is. Oh, what the? No. Hmm. That was odd. I was dodging and there was nothing in front of me that went kaploid. Must have been my neighbors. Next street over. Oh, I knew their address. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. Okay. We got this. We got this. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Dear, 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 dear. Okay. Well, okay, I did see that one. I'm seeing that one as well. Hit the turbo and just go. Psh, anything in the way? Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, out of my way, dude. I'm walking on the edge. What's Gray doing here? That's not Gray. There's Gray. And that's okay. I don't know why he's got that great big dinosaur eye up. Okay. I got him turned down as long as I can barely hear him. I can hear him better than I could the guy from X Fuckity. Upsy down. I'll take care of this thing. Hmm. Oh, goodness, we're going to get sliced and diced. Oh, whose eyes look like a lizard? Not Coburgers. Huh. Oh, this is a fun one. Whoops. Oops. Nip. Try that again. We made it, guys. We made it. Hoping Dolly comes on tonight. I'm either watching Dolly or Gray at night. This time of night. Listening to, I should say. Not so much watching, but listening to. What about those kids in Nova Scotia? What the heck is going on? Who the hell do we believe? Not a damn one of them. Not even Derwin, whatever his name is. Oh my goodness. It's like the Sebastian Rogers case all over again. But just a different type of people playing the parts. Oh my gosh. Mhm. Oh, ships. Where's your color? Where's your pointer? There we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Meow. Oh shit! I got eggs. I gotta put them on. I just remembered. I steamed 6 eggs tonight, so I'd have something for snackaroonies. Oh, I bet you the eggs are okay, but the mayo may not have been. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just thinking out loud. No, thank you. One moment. One moment. We're back. Okay. Do I hear my penny pound? Do I hear it? Oh, God. Hi. Yes, I'm tired already. Why? What? Yep. Yeah. There. I guess I still have to go on through it. We don't know. Been playing a lot of billiards on here, so this racing boat shit. Let me get my ass up off the floor. It's a cushion I bought years and years ago when I was doing the diamond paintings. I'm from the hard chair that I had to sit down and sort all the drills out. I'm like, huh, we're gonna use that in here. Yes, we are. I hear Penny stirring. Oh, honey, are you under? Oh no, Penny. She's under the dresser. Dang it, Pian Pian. Someone on Facebook suggested that you give your dog a treat. Say, what was it? Whenever you heard a firework, and give him a treat. Yeah, I tried that last night. It worked maybe, yeah, it worked twice for her. Yeah, and she wasn't having anything more to do with me. She hit her head underneath the dresser where she is right now. I don't know why she'd have the rest of her underneath there, but poor Tang. People do not think of veterans and animals. Good. My buddy says it's legal to do it until, what do you say, the ninth? Oh my gosh, shit, May. But he also said that we need a designated area where people can light up all their fireworks there. I'm like, that would be perfect. Somewhere I'd hate to do it, but out in the country, I don't want to bother the Amish or the livestock out there, but goodness gracious, they've just gotten away with such big ones now. There's no damn laws. And there used to be laws. You had to have a license to set up that shit. My former friend used to date a guy that did that. Hell, he had a license. He could do it. Man, this city got more and more lenient, I guess, because now they're probably cashing in on the taxes of the sales. So, yeah, it's a win win for them, by golly. Yeah, yes, it is. Damn politics. I'm so mad at the whole damn bunch of politics right now. Every single one. The Dems, the Reps, the Indies. I just don't even look at the news anymore. Nope. It's just gonna upset me. And they put a lot of clickbait out there, so even if you just read the titles, you're like, ah, yeah. Just sit back and wait for things just I guess, happen. Penny, you want some cheeses? You want some cheesy? Let's go get some cheesy cheeses. That was not a good time to have the scream. Great, that wasn't. Yeah. There's the pin. Hi, baby girlie. I see your faces and you're coming out. Good girl. You know what? Yeah, I know, honey. It's hard to get out from there, isn't it? He gotta quit going under there, my love. Yes, you do. Yes. Maybe daddy call tomorrow. You want to call daddy tomorrow? Do ya? Mm-hmm. Mr. 1413 kitty. If he's down to 13, that makes like that. Hmm. Oh, one more pacifier. Yep. Oh, there's another one in there. Well, yeah, I haven't gone through two packs today. I'm hitting the damn level up like I'm driving. Okay. Thank you. I know I have some money. Oh, yucky. It's not the yuckiest one. It's yucky. Oh, God. I am brain jelly. You're being silly tonight. Oh, my God. If I had the money, I'd drop him a 99er. Oh, dear. That's making me laugh. So far, so good. Don't count your chickens, though. Oh, and there's these little finger bobbers that pop me up. Yes, yay. Fudge. There you go. Just stay over there on the side. Mm, mm. You're itchy. How's that an itchy ear? Oh, that's such a cute little ear, too. Just open it. We might make it to the whatever we need on the 50 or the 5. I'm thinking 50, yeah, 5,000. They might make that. All right. Let's be smart here. Okay? Okay. You sure? No. No, we're not sure. We're not sure of a damn thing. Now it's getting warm in here. Ah, otherwise, come you keep. Hey, stop. The mouse is way up at the top, isn't it? Where the heck we going? No. No. Meow. Go be slow making those. So the money isn't really money. It's just where it is. Coins. Oh, I've been playing bingo at night on the tablet. Yeah. I don't know what version it is, but it's kind of fun. I was playing New York last night before I leveled up to the next one. All these damn things. I gotta figure that one out, guys. I do. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. And it was the gorillas. Yep. I need to get it. When those thinger bombers, oh my gosh. When you put one of the chips down, whatever it is, daubing. I think that's it. Pencil damn long. If you put more than two down, they start doing gorilla sounds. I can't do a gorilla sound, but yeah, it was kind of amusing. Hmm. Excuse me. Yeah. Let's tell the funny stories. Oh, damn it. Mm. Hey, I gotta go. Um, Whoopsie, don't want to give my firecracker help. No. Mm, mm, mm. The door opens. Uh, I can't do the Chewbacca sound. You'll have to come over and watch Gray if you want to know what's going on. Gray Hughes. Is it Gray Hughes Investigates? I don't know. Yep, Gray Hughes Investigates. There we go. He's a grumpy man at times, but I totally get him. Still, still. Are we gonna nope. I remember correctly, if I go way over here, it didn't help. Okay. Oh, is this one where they blow up towards the end? Excuse me. Excuse me. And what is with JLR and his can't stop on the damn P. Diddy shit? I guess it's a views he gets. I'll go that way. Oh, you almost got slicey and dicey, sir. Yeah, we used to throw parties. That's right. Can't say it. Come on. Will I be looking for more beats tomorrow? I don't know. It's kind of a fun one. Yay! Made it through the intersection. May not make it through this one though. Oh, I did. Okay. Whoops. Whoopsie. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Couldn't get any money out of them. Oops. Dude. Nope. Not gonna make it. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's the stain on the shirt of Richard Allen. Okay, right. Righty. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oopsie doody doo. Oh my goodness. Mm, I got some little tidbit for y'all. If you're into the crap I do. If you're into the co-burger stuff, I got two little tidbits for you. Hang you. Well, shit. Right. Excuse me. Oh, God. Yep, we did. Okay. What was the other one, damn it? Oh, Koberger's afraid of flying. That's why he drove back to Pennsylvania. But when they took him in that helicopter, I guess they were kind of teasing him and they kept on circling around and around. Oh my, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh no, great thing. Crap, crap, crap. Oh, goody, yay, my favorite. Yay, mousy butts. And what was the other thing? Great stuff. Now we can get center. Alrighty. Well, food. What the hell is the other thing? Dang it. Hmm. I guess one of his sisters is going to write a book about him. Hmm. That wasn't it. I'm just kind of biding my time till I can think of it. Penny, can you tell me? Oh, okay. It's a secret. Yeah, there. Do you see him in the helicopter? Wow. Well, wonder if he freaked out when he's up there. Huh. Served him right if he did. Hmm. I'm almost out of water. I wish I had some damn ice in the freezer. Yes, the gag order breaks the 23rd. Come on, hurry up. I think that's when my internet might be put in. I'm thinking about that date. They had me set for, I think, the 17th. 8 to 10 in the morning. I don't think so. No, no. Oh, we're gonna get to see Mousy Boots. I think, I think, I think. Yes, you more. You can do. Might be the next one. Well, I'll come up with the other damn cover thing if it kills me. It just might. Oh, we can get the other car. You guys ready to get the other car? No, yes. Okay. Not what wrong with the color, but what's got camo whammo? How did I change the damn things again? I think it's here. And we'll go with camo. And like them won't see us. Without the Muses. Here comes the Moosey, Moosey, Moosey. Look at the mousey, mouse. Look at the butt. Oh, look at that butt. Oh my god, he can kiss. Oh. I bet you they're not sorry. There's a white one. Here, ran right over us. Here comes some from the sides. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, next one's not so much fun. What the hell was the other thing? Or if I'd said it first, we'd be fine. Oh, wait a second. No, I'll wrap you. He is a mess. Yes, he was. It's, yeah, yeah. Oh, we made it through. Yay! Can we get an applause here? Yay! Mm. Here we call tonight, guys. Oh, the other game I played, that scavenger hunt thing, once you get out of it goes back to the beginning. Now, I gave up on that. If it kept my place, I'd be okay, but no, no, no. As I'm thinking, I'm going over there right now. There's just a little last sippy doing Wawa. Oh, yeah. Hmm. I didn't have a sip left. Okay, let's go and see what it's like. Yes, exit. Jeez. Scavenger. Jeez Louise. Mm-hmm. Loading. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 80s. Yeah, the 80s do we look for? You know what? We're not going to do this. We're not. Wait a second. Did keep my place since I didn't finish these all. Hmm, okay. Well, let's kind of go through here then. Oh, these small numbers. Oh, you can do that on your own. I know you're not a bit lady. got balloons. Okay. Oh, oh. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, that worked. That's close. Were we this close before? But at least he's telling us where things are. Alright, we got four things to find and four magnifying glasses. What am I looking for here? Okay. Oh, the watering can. Got it. And is there a spider around here? Oh, yeah. That's not to try and look for yes. No. Whoever is the killer. Yes. He never once said he didn't do it. No. That's true. Yes, he did. They're silly if they don't believe it. There was something underneath there, but I think it's gone. Gotta find a shuttle, a spider, and a tumbler. Mhm. I could use those other three to. Okay, let's. Nope, I'm gonna use uh, oh, it's a spider. Okay. Ah, the shuttle. Okay. Drinky doo doo. Or Cumpy and Lumpy. I'm not seeing where the hell it is, guys. Oh, yeah. Wow. Um, oh, on the crown, Ellie Hunt. Hmm. Okay. This is different, maybe. Uh-huh. On the crown, test your skills, Ellie Hunt. And locate all the hard to find items. Earn the crown. Hey. Hmm. Is there a timer on this? There isn't. I'm going to break away to a. Uh, I want to break into music here in a moment. Yep. And I need to go to this little girlie's room and let's set you up with some black ochre. So, uh, that, mhm. Uh-huh. Huh. Okay. I'm trying to decide which one to play. Uh, okay, we're gonna play this one. Remember to switch them over. Okay. Now it's been a while since I've heard this, so excuse me if it's rude. Okay. Share this tab instead. Do 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 do. We're there. Okay. Oh, oh hangy ho to buddy buddy. Why? He's on live. My buddy's on live agent chat with Chris Fuckery. There we go. All right, let's get this music. Well, Art Knuckles. Let's get this music going. And
All right.
I will be right back.
Right here's a song for you men. And you women, you listen to the words of this song. I'm gonna sing it for the men. You men imagine now you just getting off on Friday afternoon. You done worked a hard week, and you getting off and you ready to go out shining. You got in your car, it's all cleaned up, and you get out and you get on the straight highway. You press your feet down the floor and it's roaring down the highway. You feeling good because you got a lot of motor under your wheels. You heading to see your woman. Yeah, when you get there to see your woman, you screech up in the driveway, you walk out and you get up to her and you tell her one thing. You say, Mama, I got a hot rod. That's so far, won't you watch me wheeling around? Squeeze 100 bucks an hour, baby, that's too fast. Then I'll hang on tight, I can push your legs. You see me hanging around and you got nothing better to do. Come on down on me, baby, you leave my ride tracks all over you. If you will, jump my rod, it'll give you a thrill. Come on, mama, I'm asking you please. It's a hot rod, woman, put me at ease. Always reaching all the time. Some have said it's a sin. Won't you let this hot rod in?
Well, 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 that brought back many memories. Oh my goodness. Okay, Let's switch back. I'm going to play that one later. Yes, we listen another pacifier. Alrighty. Buddy's having trouble with slow connection. That's what he called X Buckety. That's what I call him from now on, yes. Okay. What are we looking for? We're looking for squirrel, a bucket. Is that bucket? I called bucket. Oh, it's a shopping bag. That's my elbow on the table. Uh, we have no help. None. There's a shopping bag. Yay! Penny sneezled. Bless you, bless you. What's the music for this? Start up and work your way down, I guess. Bless you, goodness. We need a rabbit. No, that's nothing. We don't want to wreck. Oh, the raccoons at my buddy's. He throws out food for them in the back, up his patio. They have a little gate there. They'll come up and they'll tap up the gate. He's got raccoons, possum, and there used to be a kitty that would run with a possum. I don't know what happened to Kitty. I need to ask him, I guess. If he hasn't seen him, what's he going to know? Anywho, so the other night, the mama raccoon brought three baby raccoons. My arms tired hanging out. And there were like 13 other raccoons there, adult ones. They started, I guess, biting the baby raccoons. Mama was trying to defend them, and she finally, that's nothing I need. She was finally able to get him out of there. He said, since then, I'm not going to feed him anymore. Nope. He couldn't bear to hear that. Hmm. He used to enjoy doing that too, but if it's gonna bring chaos and what are we looking for, guys? What are we looking for? ADHD? How can I help you? Or ADD, maybe. I don't know. No, don't need her for anything. Seems like there's something around here, but okay. Mhm. Yeah, okay. You got back with me. Oh, he's talking to Rita. Hmm. Went to chat first. After a few questions, connected me to an agent. Well, good job. I don't think I talked to a reader there. No, I don't think so. Gotta ask him one more question. Oh, excuse me, I got the burpees. Oh, I should have thought my water was gone. Do I need that? No. No. I'm just thinking of things, aren't I? Concentrate. Oh, a ball. Oh, my glasses are so bad. Has anybody seen a ball? Anybody got any balls here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where's the ball? Where's the balls? Sorry. Yeah. What's he doing tomorrow night? That might be. Aha! We found the ball on the seal. Hey, thank you guys for telling me. I'm not looking at a point. Oh, donkey. Let's see, what's that back? Yep. Xfinity is available 24/7. Yes, they are. Because they're so screwed up. Yeah. I know I'm going to regret getting it for internet. No, I won't. No, I won't. Nothing there. Nothing there. I still couldn't think of the code word. Nope. It's not that. Let's see. Down in Wallet's on. Yep. Oh, it's about to flood. Uh, there you go. All right. Okay. Sorry, Gray. I'm going over to Dolly. Have a good night, sir. Okay. Aw. Hmm. It's not being sad. Let me get back over here. Are you brand new and solo? No. What else? Here we go. I'm number 732. Okay. Back to the game. No. Where's the game? There it is. I haven't done that. Got it done since so bad. Indigestion just in time. Hmm. Oh, I found a tram cup. We need a skeleton. Oh, where are you going? Voice transit. In the steamboat? I fucking played that way. Well, yeah, check it out. Well, yeah, always gonna give me a worse one. It's not anything. I really can't concentrate right now, guys. Okay, sunflower, ring box. Okay. Hmm. I'm too lazy to look down there and see what I need. Oh, rock that place. Thank you. Pop, pop. That toy first. That was a toy doggy. And still can't get that. No, it's down here. I was facing the other way. Okay. Just a look around. Do I need any people? Yes. Oh, I need a big old lady. That's making me crawl. Wonderful. Is that it? Ah, ha, ha. Brick girl. Okay. Uh-oh. Yep. Mm. Like contract. Oh, he's not going to cover my Lady Jack tonight. Oh, I need to find two of those balls. I thought I was. Yeah, I'm going to look at the balls. Balls, balls, and balls. That was a very tiny ball. Would this be a manual button and click? Or let me see if I'm outstanding. Yeah, the basement here. Yeah, one. There we go. Hmm. Yeah, me have ice cream. Yeah, take it. Okay. Never mind. Mhm. His MVPSs were only about four. That's what he called. Are people fighting it out? That's what it does. Uh, oh my gosh, in the morning camping. We're gonna click the balls in here, see if any of them are on one night. Hmm. Oh, and there's another one of you. Okay. Thing is, if I can get I made the group that I got. I don't know. Or will it come back? Hmm. Hmm. children perished in that flood. Too many people, too many children, too many people. Oh, that's not okay. See it there. And you'll see what. You know what, guys? I just realized I put you back up front to here. Oh my God. You probably are thinking, what the hell is she doing? Heaven help us all. I told you the dang no wonder you couldn't help me find it. No, I think it's fall too. Donut. No, that's too simple. Fishy. Right. Oh, I found a bee. I'm looking for a notebook, sketch pen, whatever you want to call it. That's very good. Oh, I see the ring box. Boom. Oh, let me see what it's looking for. Gee, mm, I think I found some prayers. Anything up here? Ant legs, yes, girl. Now to get these down to him. Butter froggy. Down to the frog. That's a flying squirrel. We don't want that. Shoot, it's one of the deep guns. Oh, that guy's getting comfy. This is me doing housework. Yeah. Oh, look over there. Somebody show me. Oh, I got 19 to find. Or 11. Hell, I don't know. 21. There we go. Maybe. Uh-oh. Hmm. Oh, that's weird. Oh, man, back here, that's up to the night. I don't know what's clicking. Oh, there's a ghost in here somewhere, too. Haha! Found it again. Texas. What is common? There's a bird, parrot, yay! You think the ghost would be in the apartments? A plane. Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna explain this ahead. Hmm. There's people in that truck. 27, 14 years. To make sense of 10 minutes. Taking away a lot of the National Weather Service there. What you think about putting that back? No, shopping bag. They're looking excited. You guys want to hear? 18 things to find. I mean, there's another window. Is that anything I need? Excuse me. Right. It could be. Oh, that horse here looks like it has puppy stuff on. Hmm. I think that's a ghost. Yes, I found the ghost. One. Notebook. Sketchbook. 60 more. Aha, chef's hat. Get there, get there. 15 more. Over. Hang on, I'm gonna put you over here on Dolly.
Covered in mud. There are tree branches, limbs, cut stone everywhere. And if we take a look over here closer towards the building,
Thank you for
you can
subbing.
see another vehicle. There's tires, it's crumpled. There is crumpled metal all in a knotted mess with trees that were brought over here from the floodwaters. And earlier today, I spoke with someone whose house flooded, and they said they are used to rain and flooding here, but they've never seen anything like this. We're going to go ahead and show you some video of what it looked like when the floodwaters came in and what.
Okay, so we're about 450 people from hitting 71,000. So if you're watching out there and you're not subbed up yet, sub up the channel, ring the bell for notification, and thank you for all you guys who have subbed up and joined tonight. You are absolutely awesome. Prayers for the missing people here in Central Texas. 27 missing kids still. Okay, 27 missing little girls, aging from the ages 6 and up,
6 to 10.
swept away in these flood waters. And let's just pray to God that, let's say, all of them are recovered. But right now, it is looking very, very bad.
What that damage looks like today.
Get in the truck. Come on, Jack. By a phone call about 6:58 a.m. From a family member, asked if we'd seen the river, and that woke me up. Hadn't seen the river, took one look, and immediately jumped up and got everybody out of the house, and probably pulled about 50 feet off the property and just kind of hung out.
This was all underwater.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can see behind us. I guess it would be equal with our heads right now.
Wow. And there's
Right.
what's that blue in the tree?
An old trash can, I guess. I don't know, something like that.
Wow.
But yeah, it's definitely opened up the entire view. I mean, I've seen a lot of floods, but this is something else right here.
Now, the family did say they lost a kitten in the storm. The rest of their several pets are accounted for. And tonight they are very grateful that everyone else in the family is okay, Jen.
All right, Bree, we were talking last night. You've been there on and off for the
Yes,
past
I know,
24
Carolina.
hours. A lot of uncertainty last night. I know yesterday you said a lot of people were coming up to you, asking you for information. You were in your KXAN gear. Are you getting the same sense of that now, or do you feel like they have a little more information that they can go on?
There are definitely still a lot of questions. So far today, no one has approached me about the camp situation specifically, but there are still people out here looking for their loved ones. Now that the floodwaters have really receded and there's been more access granted into certain places, people are kind of out here doing their own types of searches safely now because the water's not up. And I did just speak with a very, very sweet family. I want to note that everyone who I've spoken with out here has just been absolutely wonderful. I spoke with a father and his son who are looking for their parents and grandparents who were swept away in the floods from this campground, and we are going to hear from them later on tonight.
All right, Brianna Hollis, thank you so much. Of course, we'll be checking in with you in a few minutes. Thank you again for that.
43 dead, 28 adults, 15 children, 12 adults have not been identified at this hour, 5 children have not been identified. They continue to say 27 campers from Camp Mystic are known missing. They can't put a number right now on the unknown missing, the people that were there visiting, people that were camping, people that were in some of these homes that we reported on that were swept away in the Kerrville area.
And those leaders, obviously, as they're getting devastating news, the city manager said, we knew it would be that day. They knew last night when they were updating us throughout the day yesterday, they knew that once things settled down, the rain stopped, and that daylight would break, that we were going to continue to get devastating news. And that death toll has continued to climb. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to say we also got a glimpse at the search. They're searching grid by grid. We heard that from Nim Kid earlier. What the city manager said is they are searching 100 meters on each side of the river. That's where the search and rescue operations are taking place, on foot, in the air. There are dogs, there are people on the river itself, game wardens that are going up and down. And 1 mile north of Hunt to Ingram, all the way to Kerrville and beyond is where these search and rescue operations are taking place. And the city manager very clear that that's the priority.
Right.
That the search and rescue is the priority right now. And the search and rescue takes precedence over everything, including buildings and cars and all that are in that area. They're looking for people right now.
Yeah, the only thing they said about buildings was that some crews were going into some homes, and that's when they usually put down something with spray paint just to.
Lady for Justice says, Dolly, take a flight out there with your drones. I don't have the finances right now to do that. If I did, I just got my real ID in the mail today.
Awesome.
So I can fly now. Thank God. Right. But right now I'm a little strapped. I had a lot of bills this month, right? Which hit me kind of hard. So hopefully next month I'll be a little more financially able to move around. But right now, I'm just be honest with you, I'm strapped. If I had it, I could possibly do something, but I just don't have it like that. I wish I did.
Let other rescuers know that other first responders have been there. There are hundreds of first responders.
I didn't have a passport. I just got my real ID today. Okay, just today I just got it. Matter of fact, when I got home, I checked the mail and it was there. I was like, "Thank you, God," because I've been waiting for it for days.
Right now on the ground. And the one thing that they also said that gave me hope was that this is when the Kerr County Sheriff spoke. He said, "We're in good shape. We have all the resources that we need.
I mean,
I
do got my friend right here.
Find the last body." But I'm saying that because we have heard from, local, county, state, federal aid that's been, or help, resources that have been given to this search effort, that they're saying we have the people that we need on this right now in order to try and rescue as many people as we can. Dalton.
Well, they couldn't really stop me from droning because I can drone from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to be in sight and I can launch the drone. So, I mean, if I could get close to the water, that would be great and drone from there because I would have a longer range. But my drone will fly 5 miles away. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I could be a good ways away and still drone the area, but, they got helicopters up. So the last thing you want to do is crash your drone into a helicopter or be in the way. But
found the shovel.
If you could keep it in eyesight and search would be ideal. But that way, if you've seen a helicopter coming, you could, bring it back in because you don't want to cause no other accidents out there. Okay.
Rice, the city manager, when he spoke, he said, "We are in a marathon." Now, the other thing.
And he also talked about the fact that they're trying to figure out right now where their first responders can go to get a break, where their first responders can go to catch their breath. I thought it was also very nice of him to say he hopes the media takes a break and gets to rest because this is a marathon. It's not something that's going to be over by the end of the day. I thought that was very well spoken when he said that.
I also wanted to talk about what other people who maybe live in Kerrville and don't have any damage, but some of what they're going through as well, because, there are also people that have lost access to utilities. As far as the water, you have to remember that when you have this much water being dumped out coming from, and also water that is picking up vehicles, cars. I mean, how about that video that we saw in Hunt where that gas pump was knocked over?
Right.
We don't know about
a number of gas pumps.
All those nasty chemicals that are in that water right now. They don't want the water, the drinking water in Kerrville to become contaminated. So what they're saying is that they're operating on well water right now. There are restoration efforts across the state, and you have linemen, so many other people from across the state of Texas coming in to try and restore power.
Yeah, they expect they could be on well water in Kerrville for 4 weeks. Luckily, they have that capacity, but instead of using the Guadalupe River for part of their water, they can't right now. They got to wait for it to kind of flush out there. So that's going to be a 4-week process. Also, we got a glimpse into just how many rescues are taking place at the 18 camps that are along the Guadalupe that stretch from Kerrville to Ingram to Hunt and then further up towards the north and the south fork of the Guadalupe River. They said that they have had hundreds of rescues so far that have been carried out at some of these other camps other than Camp Mystic, hundreds. And that some of these camps are self-evacuating or sheltering in place, that they have the capability to do that. Even though some of them may still be without power. They said Hunt could be without power for days. Parts of Hunt, Texas, that they are sheltering in place. They have food, they have water, they have everything they need. They're just letting people know we're fine, but we're staying put because we don't want to tax the resources that are out there searching for people who may still be out there alive along the banks of the Guadalupe River.
He did make it clear that county leaders and rescuers have been in touch with some of those people also who have let them know, hey, we're okay. So that is obviously good there. But yeah, there's no clear number. I'm sure that while he was speaking there were lots of other people being rescued as well. So that's why it's impossible to really say how many people have been rescued. When this is all said and done, obviously we should have a clear idea as to what that number is.
And speaking this morning, we are going to have Kirk County Sheriff Larry Legal leading us off. United States Representative Chip Roy is here with us. Kerrville Mayor Joe Herring Jr. will be speaking briefly, and Kerrville City Manager Dalton Rice. And when we are done, because we are still in active search and recovery mode, we're going to keep this short. We'll allow 5 questions, and I'm going to turn it over now to Sheriff Legal. Thank you.
This is probably a lot of y'all know Sheriff Larry Lee, the Kirk County. One thing I want to tell you, I appreciate y'all covering this. One thing I'm really big about is transparency. Really appreciate y'all getting the message out there. We will do our best. Like I said, we'll have 2 more briefings to get you information as we get it. What I want to start with, I want to make sure you understand. These numbers I'm going to give you are at 8:55 a.m. this morning. These are changing rapidly. Okay, so the next time we meet, I'll update you, but just bear with us, okay? They will be changing. They're already changing them up here. We'll try to do a really good job. I've got some notes here I'm going to read, so I want to be pretty accurate on this. Then I'll talk a little bit before I turn it over to Chip Roy. We are now more than 24 hours into this tragic event. And Kerrville Police Department, Kerrville Fire Department, Kirk County Sheriff's Office, and other first responders from around the Texas are continuing to conduct rescue and recovery operations along the Guadalupe River corridor. So far, we've evacuated over 850 uninjured people, 8 injured people, and have recovered 27 deceased fatalities at this time. Of these 27, 18 are adults, 9 are children. Of that, 6 of the adults are unidentified, and 1 of the children are unidentified at this time. That's at 8:55 this morning.
Now, we know since then the death toll has risen to at least 15 kids, and the death toll is at 51. We're still missing at least 27 kids from the Mystic campground that haven't been recovered. They have said that this is a mission, that they're still searching for people that are alive. So if you're a family out there and you're watching this, please don't give up hope.
I have in-laws that live in Kerrville that run the Texas Lions that are helping out. It's not good.
Yes, we know it's not good, but let's keep hope alive for the families out there. We're praying for you guys, and miracles do happen. We got 972 likes on this video. Thank you guys for everybody that has liked it. And for you guys that haven't liked it, shame on you. Shame on you. Okay. So if you're just coming in, like the video, sub up. I think we're like 440 people away from hitting 71,000. You guys that are subbing up, you guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. And let's keep those prayers alive. All right. We need our prayer warriors. Listen, I believe right now the reason I am here with you is because of prayer. I truly, in my heart, believe that. I would have been gone with little baby Jesus if it wasn't for power of prayer. So I firsthand know that prayer absolutely 100% works. And I believe that with all my heart.
We're unable to release any further information on the deceased at this time as our thoughts and prayers go out to the loved ones. We are working hard to locate anyone who is still missing and to ensure they are safe. There are 2 ways that you can report missing people. This is something I would really like y'all to spend some time getting out. One of the ways is via phone. We have a call center set up to accept information and share that information along our relief and incident commanders. That number is 830-285-1111. I'll repeat, 830-285-1111.
Correction, it's 258.
Correction, 258. Sorry about that. I'm going to repeat it one more time. 25. Number for the final time.
Thank you.
830-258-1111. Is everybody good? Second way is via email. Like the phone number, information received will be shared along our relief teams. That email is floodrecovery@co.tx.us. Repeating one more time, floodrecovery@co.kerr.us. www.tx.us. There is a shelter for the general public who needs assistance at the First United Methodist Church, 321 Thompson Drive in Kerrville. 321 Thompson Drive, Kerrville. At present, we don't need material or volunteer donations at this time. We are coordinating with a strong state response currently. Cash donations can be made to the Community Foundation of the Texas Hill Country. Once again, donations can be made to the Community Foundation of the Texas Hill Country.
Whataburger Cup is making
Our first
San
responders
Antonio roll.
along have been working tirelessly and will continue to conduct search and rescue operations until all citizens are accounted for. Tragic incidents like this affect us all. This community is strong and will continue to pull together during this tragic time. We have been humbled by the outpouring of support. We are very appreciative of everyone that's stepped up to help us. One thing I want to tell you and assure y'all is that we will not stop till every single person is found. We've got all the resources we need. We're here for the long haul. As I said, numbers will be changing rapidly. But like I said, we will not stop to everybody. I can't tell you, I've been asked how long will this take? I can't tell you how long it's going to take. It's going to take a while. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, getting the word out. Like I said, after this, we're going to take about 5 questions. At this time, I'm going to introduce you to United States Representative Chip Roy. He's going to say a few words.
Found a donut.
Thank you, Sheriff. I'll be brief. I'm here to show support for the community. My family comes here to Kerrville for 4th of July virtually every year. Come here for Robert Earl shows, and we were planning to be here for the show with Robert Earl and Beckman. These are the events that we're dealing with today, and trying to explain to a world that's watching this and asking questions what a flash flood looks like, where you have a 26 to 30 foot rise in the water in a matter of an hour, 4 to 6 a.m. on a holiday, and the people that are having to respond to that. I just got everybody to pause, take a breath for the recriminations and the Monday morning quarterbacking, because there's so many great people in this community that are responding and moving quickly. Lives lost, saving people, like camp directors, and I'm going to let other people name names and stuff. That's not my job here, but we know the stories of people that have been heroic in trying to make sure that the lives lost was at a minimum, trying to recover individuals. I got a call and an update this morning. My kid's school, there was one of their schoolmates was missing, and she was on a mattress for 2-3 hours in the middle of the night. She's united with her mom, and that's wonderful. Those are the kind of blessings that we should be celebrating, while we're also mourning the loss of life as we identify those that didn't make it and are now home with their Lord. So I just want to appreciate the first responders, the coordinated effort from the state, local, federal partnerships. Yesterday I was on the phone with the president, with the secretary. I expect we'll have some additional visitors today. I'll let other people talk about that, but I couldn't even get the conversation out with the secretary, trying to explain to her what we were dealing with. That doesn't happen often for me, but it took me a while to collect myself to even be able to tell her what we were looking at. And they've been fantastic, made available immediately at the request. I talked to them about the need for help the Army Corps, talked to the secretary and their team, and they're immediate. It's been an extraordinary partnership. I think it's been 1,000 or so boots on the ground combined between state, local, and federal. I'll let them say the numbers, but obviously hundreds of people that have been rescued, 160 plus air rescues. Yes. I think that number's going up. Airlifting and taking in resources to some of these camps that are isolated. So let's focus on that. Let's focus on finding those who can be found, and then we can always assess what we need to do later going forward. But extremely proud of this community. Let's finish the job here over the next few days. Support the local law enforcement and first responders, and pray for the families, particularly those who have lost loved ones. With that, I'll turn it over to the mayor. Hey, sir.
I'm Mayor Joe Herring Jr., Mayor of Kerrville, Texas. I'm glad you're here, and I have a few comments to make. People need to know today will be a hard day. It will be a hard day. This is the message I want to share. The city of Kerrville is thankful. We have help from our city crews, from county personnel, from state agencies, and federal resources, including the Coast Guard. I have been asked how people can help. The sheriff has mentioned that a fund has been set up by the Community Foundation of the Texas Hill Country. Information about this can be found on the city's Facebook page. In fact, if you want to know how to help, I know from my phone, from my texts, from my emails, thousands of people across our state and the world want to know how they can help. The easiest way to get information about that is to follow the City of Kerrville Facebook page. City of Kerrville, City Hall Facebook page. They have done an admirable job of making sure all the sources and all information is available, not only to the citizens of Kerrville, but to the citizens of the world. I'm thankful you're here. Today will be a hard day. Please pray for our community. Next up is City Manager Dalton Rice.
Thank you, Mayor. Dalton Rice, the City Manager for the City of Kerrville. Just wanted to give a couple updates on operations. Operations did continue through the evening. We use specialized equipment with a lot of helicopters trying to identify any areas that we could find heat sources or whatever. So operations did continue throughout the night. Obviously, the water did recede into this morning. I do want to encourage folks with road damage, even though a road may be open, please use extreme caution. If water does get under the road, we are seeing a lot of debris, a lot of asphalt that is washing up, so there could be some other damaged areas. We did start boots on the ground operations about 8 a.m. this morning and started about southwest of Hunt, so southwest of Camp Mystic. These folks will be traveling very difficult terrain up through Ingram, and we're going to start getting information. So again, as the sheriff had alluded to, the information is changing constantly and it's going to be changing by the minute. Talk about roads. Don't do your own searches. We know everybody wants to get help. As the roads start clearing up, you're gonna want to get out there. We are in constant communication with families. We're in constant communication with those around, and so we will continue to effortlessly work through working with our partners. Again, we've been working with Border Patrol, Texas DPS, game wardens. Federal side, U.S. Coast Guard is here. We want to thank them. Air assets. Again, we have hundreds of state and federal and local resources out here supporting this community. We do have grief counselors out there.
Thank you so much.
That needs, any support, please don't hesitate to reach out as well. We still are operating shelters. Shelters are the same ones that we gave out before. Good news is a lot of the shelters have gone down in numbers, so there's either been those that have been reunited or kind of moving on. A couple of locations we had 18 girls in there that have been reunited with their families. We're down to about 4 that we're working on.
Thank you, Lisa.
As well. So reunification efforts are continuously ongoing from the missing person side. Here over the next few hours, we're going to be putting more information out there as far as missing persons on how to contact if you have somebody that is missing or they'll have the camp number right now. We are continuously working on the other missing person side. The best way that I can sum this up is we have the known, which is the 27 potential missing campers that we're looking for now. The unknown is how many people are here locally, visiting, on vacation, doing other things in the community that we just do not have numbers. So these numbers are going to change throughout the day. And with that, we will take 5 questions.
On the missing individuals, 27, those all, you said campers, are those all children? And then also, the total number of missing that of, not the unknowns, obviously, but the knowns, but also children for the family.
The 27 missing is the children from Camp Mystic that we have as far as right now for the number. As far as unknown other missing, we do not have an accurate count, and we don't even want to begin to estimate at this time.
Can you expand on that, Mr. Rice? A lot of people in the community, business owners, people that are living along the river have said they are very concerned in that Humboldt Villa of missing. And they want to know more about how you guys are looking forward and what the efforts are, maybe even some of the challenges.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I alluded to with the operations piece, we have basically a team of about 34 folks from Texas Task Force 1, DPS, game wardens, and border patrol that are boots on the ground on each side of the river, starting in Hunt, and they're starting to make their way up. Across this entire area, it's probably about a 17-kilometer stretch. They are going to be in very debris terrain, very difficult, challenging contours along the riverbanks. So it is a very harsh environment. We are doing what's called a primary search, which is basically a very quick search. But when I say quick,
no problem with a tiger.
Sideways, so turning over as many rocks as they can, culverts up in trees. They are looking at every possible location, and then we'll start going into a layered approach, or what we also have from the locals, which has been a really great resource. In the floods that we have, there are known collection points where debris tends to collect along the riverbank. We do have intel on what sites and locations those are, so we can also put additional resources into those collection sites and start getting a more focused approach on that.
We've seen a lot of tragic flooding. We've seen a lot of tragic flooding in central Texas over the past few weeks. There are so many people, I know this is so early, but there's so many people already asking what can be done to stop the loss of life. We saw 13 in San Antonio. We have seen an unknown number, but at least 27 here. They're scared.
Yeah, it's a great question, and I think that's a question that we definitely need to answer at some point in time. Right now, our focus is on the search and rescue efforts, making sure that we get these families out, get some closure, where we can. And so I think that is a great question that we need to ask ourselves. But right now, we want to focus on search and rescue.
Are there still rescue efforts going on right now?
Yes, we are. We have been in continuous search and rescue operations. Again, this river, even though it started in West Kerr, this goes all the way down through East Kerr County and it's continuing on to the southeast. So yes, search and rescue operations are continuously ongoing, and we'll continue to update on that. So one more question.
Where are you finding folks right now who active rescues this morning? Are they stuck in an island of land? Where are they?
Typically, rescues, if we do find them, they're going to be in trees, or we find them, either on high ground. Again, most of the rescues that we are having at this point in time are other camps. So we have a lot of camps, and they are all accounted for, but they are isolated because of road damage. So we know where they're at. We're getting them food, water, resources, and now it's a matter of just getting them safely across low water crossings or other areas to other shelters.
There's so much confusion though about these kids. We know that there's missing kids, there's pictures and there's names and all this stuff. Are you going to give a list of the names of the kids?
Absolutely not. We are not going to give a list of the names. We want to protect those families and their information.
Sure.
The other thing I want to point out, and thank you for bringing that up, these families are getting bombarded with spam calls,
sure,
spam information.
Sure.
So we want to keep the kids' information and these families' names out of any public light, to give them the opportunity to grieve and to make sure that we give them the best possible resources that we can and get them reconnected. So some of them are, and some of those have been a great help as well. So yes, it is a double-edged sword, but we need to work through it. So our next one will be at 2:00, and we'll give updates then. Thank you.
All right, they didn't answer much.
My husband panicking, all he's seeing is the water rising. It's already up to our hips and steadily going up faster and faster. And so he goes and he tries to break the window open with his fist, and it sliced his main artery in his arm.
Oh, man.
Y'all live at a trailer park here in Kerrville. Ingram.
Wow. Busted the window out, sliced his main artery, and almost cut his whole damn arm off trying to get out from the floods.
Dear God.
Like, you got to think there's other ways people could get hurt without, drowning or the water even getting them. Wow.
River's Edge.
Talk to me about, again, one at a time. No need to talk to me about what happened this morning, starting with the rising water, and then we'll obviously get what happened to Julian.
Julian got home at 1. We went to bed about 3. I just went outside to look for my oldest son's meds, and there was little puddles on the ground. We went to bed about 5 a.m. My mother-in-law and my son come in and woke us up, said it was flooding. They're screaming, panicking. I get up, put clothes on, The water's up to my ankles already. We go and look in the kitchen, and we're looking out the window. My car's moved from the front door down to my mother-in-law's room, a good, 10, 15 feet. And then,
not to ask a painful question, but when you're seeing this, you're just woken up, there's this rising water. What's going through your mind? What are you feeling in that moment?
we were panicking. We didn't know what we were going to do. We wanted to see how high the water was to see if there was a chance of us getting out, getting up, higher ground. We tried to open the front door and water just came pouring in, like just flooding. I was barely able to get the door back shut. Julian went to the window, was talking to them through the window.
Just for my own context, how far off the river is this trailer park?
200 yards.
Wow, 200 yards. So, and you're right behind them. You're in a trailer home right behind them.
Yes, sir.
Closer to the river.
And what is happening at the same time?
We were hearing the same thing, and we were hearing gurgling out of the toilet. My husband went to go look to see what it was, and by the time he's like, babe, the water was coming out, and by the time he said the water was coming out from every direction, it was just all the water was rising. We didn't know what to do. We were panicking. We were standing on our bed. The water was rushing. My brother was like, John, talking to my husband. And I was like,
y'all were close enough that y'all can shout to each other from these homes.
He's like, John. I was like, Julian. I was like, are you okay? He goes, yes. He goes, are you okay? I said, yes. And then I screamed back. I was like, I'm scared. He goes, me too. And that was it. And after that, that was the last thing I heard from him.
Oh.
So when did things turn there?
We rushed back to the room to get our phones so we could call 911 to see what was going on, to see what we could do, to see if we could get help out. We called, we got rerouted to another county. They rerouted us back to Kerrville. They told us help was on the way, just to get to higher ground, just wait it out, that we'd be okay. My husband panicking, all he's seeing is the water rising. It's already up to our hips and steadily going up faster and faster. And so he goes and he tries to break the window open with his fist, and it sliced his main artery and his arm, almost cut his arm clean off.
Because just
so man,
that is terrific. I'm so sorry.
God.
Just so I'm clear, though, the option was there was no. I mean, y'all were trapped.
We were trapped. We couldn't get out the front door. We couldn't get out in the windows. The water was already up almost to the windows. We didn't know where we were going to go. I had the kids up on the bed so that they weren't close to the water.
How many kids were? Two kids and your mother-in-law.
2 kids, my mother-in-law, and all of our animals.
And so he punches out this window to get you guys out. This is
trying to get us up on the roof, even though it was a metal roof and we would have slid off. He was just trying to do what they told us to get to higher ground. That's the only option we had.
You know, and I'm stumbling for words because I can't imagine how terrible that was to be there and to watch this terrible thing that's happening.
It was horrifying. There was blood everywhere.
Hey, Bobby.
He was gushing, he was screaming. He was like, somebody wrap it, somebody wrap it. I had both kids. I was trying to keep them on the bed because my baby was freaking out and I didn't want him to fall into the water because it was already so deep, he can't swim. And so my mother-in-law had to tie the tourniquet and she was freaking out and screaming and talking about, I don't know how to do this.
What happened after that?
The water kept rising. Julian tried to stay above it. He had lost so much blood at that point. He had no feeling in his arms. He was lethargic. He was barely able to form words. He was nodding in and out of the water. Me and my mother-in-law were having to hold him up and take care of our animals and our kids. And we kept him above water as long as we could. And
wow.
He looked at us and said, I'm sorry. I'm not going to make it. I love you. And within minutes, he was gone. His heartbeat stopped. We checked for a pulse, slapped him.
Oh my God.
Nothing. He was gone.
How did y'all get out?
The water levels eventually started to lower. well after we called 911 6 different times, got hung up on, told there were people were on the
Wow.
list. We'd seen a lifeboat at like 7:30. They didn't come. They were screaming. They put a black tag up.
You know, I keep asking this question, but like at that moment, I mean, your fiance passes. What's going through
He
your
was
mind?
already gone. The only thing I could think about was saving the kids, making sure that we made it alive, because it wasn't worth it to lose him and all of us die. He didn't do that for no reason. He did it to save us.
You know, right?
God bless her.
And talk to me about that. Now that time's passed. I mean, he was trying to save y'all. How are you reflecting on that now?
What do you mean?
I mean, this was pretty heroic.
Okay, let me touch on this for a second.
Yeah.
You know, people deal with tragedies different ways, right? We expect people to be crying and upset and hard. You know, this girl has just went through something unbelievably tragic, right? Unbelievably tragic. And she is calm as can be. You know, because we talk about this a lot in missing kids, that, you know, she's not acting normal. This ain't how you act in a situation like this. She's in shock. Yeah, I think so too. She is really calm and very well spoken. And it's just unbelievable. You know that she's really destroyed. But some people hold it together when they turn the cameras on, you know. Now this just to touch on that, because we deal with a lot of mothers and a lot of people, we like their behavior is odd, right? But when I watch this girl, I don't feel like her behavior is odd. I feel like when that camera turns off, she's gonna break down. And she did what she had to do to survive. Oh my God. I couldn't even imagine that. Right? I couldn't even imagine it. It's just terrible bad luck. Damn. Prayers for her and her family.
Absolutely.
And look, let's just thank God the kids are alive. Thank God. Even though the tragedy happened, it could have been worse, that those floodwaters receded enough that they stayed in that trailer and survived. Wow.
I mean, extremely heroic, and the only thing he was worried about was getting us safe, making sure the kids were safe, making sure that we were okay, and he did the only thing that he could do. Like, we literally couldn't do anything else. We were trapped inside our back bedroom. Half of our house was gone. We were trapped by a door that wouldn't open because it was being pushed by water. I climbed over so much debris. I tried to literally rip the metal off the house so that I could open an opening big enough for us and the kids to get out. I cut my hands, my feet. I cared about nothing but making sure that we made it out, because nobody else cared.
And when did you learn what happened to Julian?
So I called my mother's phone. She answered. And I was like, what's going on? How are y'all doing? She said, Julian just cut his arm open. He's dying.
God.
And then, like, it just cut off. So I call him back. I was like, so how's Julian? She's like, we had to let him go. I was like, why'd y'all let him go? She's like, we need to save ourselves.
Let's save the kids.
And I was mad at first. But at the end of the day, my brother wouldn't have done it or have wanted it any other way. Because he cherished those kids with his life. He was a stay-at-home dad. He wanted every waking moment with those kids. And for him to do
Unbelievable.
such a selfless thing and not worry about him and worry about his two kids, his fiance and his mother. He didn't die in vain. And that's not ever going to stop us from remembering him.
This is obviously such a devastating travesty for y'all's community. 13 confirmed dead, dozens missing. I know y'all voiced me off camera concerns about the response from law enforcement and first responders.
I mean, between the two of us, we called 11 times, and every time we were hung up on and told we were going to get updates, and they hung up. We got no updates. We knew nothing. We didn't know when help was coming. We didn't know when we didn't know if we were going to make it. We all thought we were going to die that day. This morning.
Yeah, I literally had to call my 3 kids and call them at 5:30 in the morning because I was on top of a bed and I was touching the roof. That's how far the water was. And it was above my head. So I'm 4'7" and it was above my head. So I was on top of the bed and I called my kids and I said, I love y'all. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, I love y'all.
My kids were trapped between a mattress and the roof for 90% of it just to keep them alive. I tried to put them in a tote at one point. It took on too much water. We got trapped on one side of the bedroom that was at the lower point because the trailer had already been ripped in half.
So the water eventually recedes. How long before y'all take? How long were you trapped? And
5 to 7:30.
5 to 7:30 for 2.5 hours. You're trapped. Water finally drops low enough.
Water is freezing. Oh, so much stuff is in the water. There's furniture. There's broken glass from the windows. There's all kinds of debris and stuff from breaking off the house.
Unbelievable.
To weed through, and when the water finally drops and we get to where we're going, we can't find Julian. All we're worried about is getting the kids to higher ground. My neighbor walked out from his house, got to us, helped me get the kids out, helped us get them up to dry land, and helped me go and get them out of their house because they were trapped.
We were trapped. We couldn't get out front door. We couldn't get out the window because when it was raining, our car got taken too in the flood.
Oh, dear.
And their house, so where they were at, where my brother passed away at, that little area hit where my bedroom was, where mine and my husband, we were sleeping. So we were trapped. We couldn't get out of the front door of our bedroom. We couldn't get out of like the windows.
Wow.
We were trapped for like dear life. So I really thought we were going to pass away. We finally had to literally pick up our refrigerator and move it just to get to the back door, just for us to get out. And we still didn't know if the electricity was on or not to touch the water.
So we had to risk it. And then me and my neighbor went and we searched the other 2 trailers that were at the back closest to the water, tried to look for any survivors. We didn't find any survivors. We didn't hear anything. We looked as thoroughly as we could without risking ourselves. And then I went back and I found Julian's body and I uncovered him. And my dad found me and my sister-in-law breaking over his body.
Wow.
Take a look at this drone video of the San Gabriel River. This was sent by.
That, I have to say, is an unbelievable story. I mean, I don't know what I would do. I don't think I could be holding it together that good. Right? Like, oh my God, this girl just went through like some of the scariest shit on the planet. Wow. Prayers to her fiance, you know. I mean, hindsight's 2020. He probably should have grabbed something and busted the window out. But I guess in a time of you're panicking and you don't know what to do, and you put your hand through the window. I mean, I think that's what killed him. It don't sound like the water killed him. It sounds like the cut killed him. But man, no help whatsoever, and 911 is hanging up on you, and the water's closing in. Damn, that. wow. I mean, I don't know what to say, but wow. I feel blessed, you know, because while these people were fighting for their life, I was watching fireworks, and the weather was beautiful. And then our brothers and sisters in Texas are struggling to stay alive. And where I was at, I had no news letting me know that people were fighting for their lives or anything. So I didn't even know about this. Right. And on a holiday when people are supposed to be having fun and celebrating and enjoying, you know, America. Mother Nature rears its ugly head and destroys a lot of lives. It's just wow. And I mean, the devastation's unbelievable. The amount of water that came so fast. And we just went through a lot of this stuff here in North Carolina, Eastern Virginia, right? Like where I'm at. And so a couple months ago, I was able to go down to search for Sebastian Rogers and Summer Wells and Layla Santinella. And when I came back, I purposely went back through the areas that were affected by the flood because you know you see it on TV and you get a concept of what's going on, right? But when I drove through those towns and in rural Virginia and North Carolina, I had never ever in my life seen devastation the way I seen driving back. And it's one of these things you need to see to understand it, right? So I'm actually glad that I went that way back through the mountains so I could see these areas and some small towns that were affected. And of course, I stopped in and talked to some of the locals, and they were sharing stories like, yeah, my town's good. We're kind of uphill a little bit, but the town downstream is completely gone, right? And you see how these people band together. Thank you guys for subbing up. That is awesome of you. And you see how strong these people are and how communities, especially small communities, how they're all friends and family and how they bond together to make it through something so devastating. And you would think people at this point would pack up and leave, but no, they were ready to rebuild. We're ready to rebuild. We're not leaving our homes, you know, and they stood together and as of now they're still rebuilding, but the devastation is still there, right? Like it's like I mean it uprooted trees and homes and buildings and it all they had pushed it all into this huge pile. And I mean it was massive. It was absolutely crazy to see. I mean, I had never seen nothing like it, you know. And I, like I said, I've seen real bad hurricane. I've lived through some crazy hurricanes, let me tell you, which I've seen trees literally flying down the street, trees, power lines. I've seen store windows get sucked out from the pressure from hurricanes, like glass just fly, everything flying out the stores from hurricanes, tornadoes. I've seen devastate some stuff, but that was the first time I've seen the damage from what I'm going to say a real flood can actually do. And it was, it was unbelievable.
By viewer Greg Swanson. Williamson County officials tell KXAN 3 people are still missing. And for a little perspective here, the San Gabriel River floods once the water reaches 9 feet, but it crested at 33 feet. That was around midday today, a full 24 feet above flood stage. Water started to recede immediately after cresting, and it's currently at 16 feet, still in moderate flood stage. While we're in Kerr County tonight, family members confirm multiple young girls attending Camp Mystic did not survive the catastrophic flooding that struck that area over the weekend. KXAN investigator Kelly Wiley reports that state officials say search and rescue crews are still searching for dozens of girls.
Tonight, as search and rescue crews continue their desperate search along the Guadalupe River for missing campers, some families are grieving.
The heroic efforts of people that worked in those camps, directors of the camps, people who owned the camps, who not just risked their lives, gave their lives to try to go save the lives of those kids.
The family of Mystic camper Lila Bonner confirming today that she did not survive the floods that inundated the camp, saying they are praying endlessly for others to be spared from this tragic loss.
Our hope and prayer is that there are still people alive that are out there, and we are still actively searching for them, and we will continue. And listen, that will turn into recovery at some point.
According to the camp's website, Mystic has operated in the Hill Country for nearly 100 years. The camp's owners, Dick and Tweety Eastland, were hosting roughly 750 children over this July 4th weekend.
It's the most wonderful family, the most wonderful Christian loving camp in the world. And I hope my girls get to go back.
Former camper and now grandparent to a Mystic camper, Peggy Newman, said her granddaughter was among those rescued from the devastating flood.
They didn't really know how bad it was until the light, till the morning, and they could see. And then they looked out onto below them, which was the golf course, and it looked like an ocean.
I want to jump over to this, some rescue stuff.
They could have predicted. 4th of July celebrations across the region were cancelled as flood waters swallowed parks, roads and neighborhoods. Emergency teams from FEMA and the Coast Guard are now on the ground helping local authorities.
As of 5:30, we have recovered 43 deceased individuals in Kirk County. Among these who are deceased, we have 28 adults and 15 children. 12 adults pending identification and 5 children pending identification.
A tragic story is unfolding in Texas. At least 43 people have died in sudden flash floods along the Guadalupe River, and dozens more are still missing. The flooding began early Friday morning after heavy rains hit Pierre County in south central Texas.
Wow.
In areas, nearly a foot of rain fell in just 2 hours. Officials say the river rose more than 26 feet in just 45 minutes.
I was having trouble
So
hearing
quickly
this.
that there was no time to warn people or evacuate. One of the worst hit places
In 45 minutes.
a private Christian summer camp for girls. The authorities say 25 to 27 girls from the camp are still missing. Rescue teams have been working all day and will keep going through the night. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has promised unlimited resources for rescue efforts. He's also signed a disaster declaration to speed up emergency help. President Donald Trump also spoke about the disaster, saying the federal government will step in and take care of them. So far, more than 850 people have been rescued using helicopters and boats, but the search is far from over and the risk isn't gone yet. More rain is expected in the next 2 days and flash flood warnings remain in place. The officials say this flood came without warning and was worse than anything
Get a house
predicted. 4th of July
with the flashlights. That's what people were just talking about.
flooded waters swallowed parks, roads and neighborhoods. Emergency teams from FEMA and the Coast Guard are now on the ground helping local authorities.
As of 5:30,
You sent it to my Facebook?
43 deceased individuals in Kirk County. Among these who are deceased, we have 28 adults and 15 children. 12 adults pending identification and 5 children pending identification.
A tragic story is unfolding in Texas. At least 43 people have died in sudden flash floods along the Guadalupe River and dozens more are still missing. The flooding began early Friday morning after heavy rains hit Pierre County in south central Texas. In some areas, nearly a foot of rain fell in just 2 hours. Officials say the river rose more than 26 feet in just 45 minutes, so quickly that there was no time to warn people or evacuate. One of the worst hit places was Camp Mystic, a private Christian summer camp for girls. The authorities say 25 to 27 girls from the camp are
All right, hold on.
still missing. Rescue teams have been working all day and will keep going through the night. Texas Governor Greg Abbott.
Nothing but water.
Kelly Wiley, KXAN News.
Austin ISD Superintendent Mateus Seguro said tonight in a letter to parents that he was, quote, heartbroken to share that the Kerr County floods have impacted some of our Austin ISD families.
Tonight, a prayer vigil to remember the 43 lives lost, as well as the countless others impacted by the floods. KENS 5 reporter Mike Jimenez shares the message from the Coming King Foundation.
The message is of hope and peace through the darkness that hangs over this community after Friday's tragedy.
The people lost their lives. A lot of families were totally destroyed, and people lost everything. And our hearts go out to those people.
Saturday evening, community members came together at the Coming King Scripture Prayer Garden to pray for those affected by the floods.
This is a wonderful community. It's a faith community. And when my brother and sister are hurting, we reach out and we lift them up.
After Friday's devastating floods that have taken the lives of 43 individuals and left many unaccounted for, organizers felt, besides collecting items and donations, the way they could help was with prayers.
The most powerful thing that I can do is come up here and intercede with prayer for these families that are hurting beyond what anybody could ever imagine. So whole families potentially lost, and it's heartbreaking.
Wood says the foundation considers many of these families as friends and wants them to know they are loved. Many are still trying to process the magnitude of their loss. Alan Parker says he came from San Antonio after hearing the heartbreaking news to help with search and rescue efforts, also to pray.
We prayed at a home group last night, and even today, my wife said, I can't get these children off my mind. We've got to find them and the families and the rescuers. And I said, I got to go over and do something.
Foundation President Fred Shrimp says he remembers going to Uvalde after the Robb Elementary tragedy and feeling the darkness there.
Hey, Princess.
Felt the same darkness in Kerrville after Friday's tragic floods.
Well, the difference here is I feel a heaviness, but I also feel a hope.
Organizers say they want attendees of the vigil to walk away with hope and peace. And they also realize that it's going to take some time to recover from this tragedy, but say it will forever be in their minds and hearts. In Kerrville, Mike Jimenez, KENS 5.
Governor
Wow.
Greg Abbott proclaimed tomorrow a day of prayer for Texans impacted by the floods. The governor is encouraging all Texans to pause in reflection and prayer. In his proclamation, he said, quote, in times of loss, we turn to God for comfort, healing, and strength. I urge every Texan to join me in prayer this Sunday for the lives lost, for those still missing, for the recovery of our communities, and for the safety of those on the front lines.
Al, thanks for joining us. As always, this has been a crushing story to follow over the past 24 hours. It started yesterday. They now are confirming 32 dead, 18 of
We're just a little old. Right now, we're at 51 confirmed dead, at least 15 children, 27 children still missing out of Mystic Campground that haven't been recovered. Officials have said it's still search and rescue, but they're moving towards recovery, which is not good. So we need to keep those prayers alive that these kids are found, or some of the kids are found, and some of these people are still alive. Right now, they're reporting at least 31 people missing. Let's see. Official reports 43 dead and 28 adults and 15 children. Well, I guess it depends where you look, because some people are reporting 51. And that number keeps changing or fluctuating. So, not good no matter what. If it's the death toll rose to 51 people across 5 counties tonight. In Kerr County, an official reported 43 deaths, 28 adults, and 15 children. Okay, yeah, so we're right on the same page about 51 people. Wow. You know, just from a storm of rain, just from it raining and a river overflowing, the Guadalupe River. Hopefully I said that right. Guadalupe River. And most of the damage, you know, a lot of it was when it hit this Mystic Campground and these children And the camp counselor lost his life trying to save people. Wow, man, wow. Like we can't take Mother Nature for granted. There's always a chance of this when we build houses or campgrounds or anything near the water. Near rivers, we have flash floodings, and near the ocean, we have hurricanes, tsunamis, typhoons. I mean, it can get bad. It can get bad fast, right? Within 45 minutes, within an hour, 29 feet, the river surged. That is crazy how powerful water can be. And just like in Texas, we've seen it here in Virginia just last year, right?
Thanks to Dolly and PJ, mods and chat for keeping this tragedy supportive and classy.
We've been trying. And thank you, Redfish, Bluefish. Yeah, and that water's so powerful, and a lot of these people missing are kids, and it would be hard for an adult to survive this. Now they have rescued some kids, so let's pray that they rescue more kids. I mean, that's all we can hope for. And man. I don't even know what to think, especially for the parents that are going through this. I couldn't even imagine it. I've only had one kid. She's grown now, but just thinking you sending your kid off to camp to have fun and experience a good part of life and get to know Mother Nature and meet friends and build relationships that are going to last forever, and then something so tragic strikes. And right now, I don't. They ain't naming these children, and I'm sure there's a lot of families right now that are just panicking. I wouldn't want to be that. I've been there, like in that panicked state over my child, and it's definitely a horrible, horrible feeling.
Them are adults, Hal. 14 of them are children, and they're still searching for live victims. Can you clarify, because they were talking about the transition eventually from rescue to recovery. What are they talking about there?
Well, what they're talking about, Austin, is right now there's an active search for any survivors. And so, as Governor Abbott said, time is of the essence. I think that was his term, that he was trying to get out there with as much speed as possible to find anyone surviving. You could have people who are on rooftops, although I think they checked the rooftops pretty carefully. People who could have climbed up in trees. Those people can be tough to see. And by the way, if they're up in a tree, they've got to hang on. And, time is time. And people will get tired. They'll lose their grip. And if they fall into the water, the chances of survival are not that great. So they want to get out there and they want to search this area. So this is the rescue phase. Now, at some point, once they have decided that the likelihood of any any survivors is pretty much nil, if you will, they will switch to the recovery phase. I don't think they're at that point anytime soon. I thought that question about switching to recovery was a little presumptive. Right now, they're very much in the rescue phase and looking for anyone out there. And there could very well be survivors that have found high ground places out of the water that they still have to discover. And they did describe that grid search methodology they use, where they go through and they look at this stuff in a very systematic manner, clearing anything, basically going through and looking at all the terrain, clearing the terrain as they go through. They will be marking on the ground so that people know what terrain has been actually looked at, and trying to find anyone out there. And of course, with everyone missing, but especially with these little girls that were in that campsite, I think everybody there is very much putting out 110% to try and find any survivors that could be out there.
You're no stranger to disasters like this, Hal. They alluded to it during the press conference. But can you describe how something like this happens, how quickly the water moves in, and why we're talking about so many casualties as a result?
Yeah, I can, and I'll explain this. I used to, under the U.S. Northern Command, I was an emergency preparedness liaison officer. I worked with the FEMA regions on this. After retiring, I moved into training FEMA regions, training defense coordinating elements, to work with the FEMA regions. And I've trained everything from local community centers all the way up to foreign governments in emergency management, emergency preparedness stuff. So that's kind of where my background is on this. And what I can tell you is that when you look at the weather situation, when you look at the rain coming in, you saw where they were talking about 4 to 6 inches of rain coming in. Well, that just tells you one part of it is how much rain's coming in. Then you have to look at the topography. You have to look at the terrain. And there's a lot of variables there. Obviously, the terrain in terms of, is it mountainous, hilly? This is up in that North Texas hill country, an area I know pretty well. It's very channelized or canalized, depending on how you want to describe it, where the water will collect very quickly and then move into these channels. You have to look at the soil. Is it going to be where the water hits and then runs off very quickly? Will it soak in? You look at vegetation.
All right, I want to share this with you guys. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Just shows some of the devastation.
We're at Camp Mystic working for our kids. We've been in Kerrville all night. We got here and started looking, and the game warden showed up. We went as far as we could downstream, but we don't have the equipment for that, so we're letting them do that, and then we're looking for places that they're gonna potentially be alive. There's over 20 of them still out there.
And these look like pretty solid cabins, brick.
What is that?
Yes.
8 to 9-year-old girls going into. Yeah, these two cabins. This one, and then I think it's that one too.
Look at that.
Goodness.
Wow.
Mattresses off the cots.
All their toys. This is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
They just didn't have time to do anything, guys.
No.
It hit them in the middle of the night.
No warning. That's as far as I'm going to go.
Well, the water reached all the way to some of the top of the trees. The trees was underwater, so you're talking about 30 feet of it, probably higher. So talking about 10 meters or so, and even higher than that. So we swept cars, whole houses were floating down the river. So that's pretty bad.
Oh my goodness.
Look at them Jeeps stacked on top of each other. Wow. You can always replace a car. You can't replace your life.
That's right.
Yeah, we've never seen anything like that, and hopefully we'll never see it again. But it was just very bad. The town, the communities around, just bad, devastation.
Thank you for joining. And if you're watching out there, guys, and you ain't subbed up yet, please sub up, ring that bell for notification. We're not too far from hitting 71,000. So I need you guys. I mean, just total devastation. And the worst part of these kids missing, so many kids.
Well, I was telling her, we see this stuff on TV, and you don't really imagine it happening, so close to home, especially in your hometown. And seeing it's just like,
Thank you.
It's not real, really. I mean, it's.
Thank you, JC. I got you.
Yeah,
No, I didn't hear the two young boys interview. If you want to send me any videos we need to watch, send it to my Facebook, and my mods can post to Facebook for me. My Facebook, just send videos over there if there's something you want us to review or see, and we will pull them up and play them.
The thing about it is because we have our two girls as well, and that's all we think about is that could have been them, down there at the camps and missing, and so our hearts just kind of go out to those families.
I mean, took the trees out, houses out, cars, and you see them searching for people, just making sure nobody's in the trees. Yeah, send it to my Facebook. Send it to any videos you want me to show like that. The interviews of two little boys. Just send it to my Facebook and my mod. Somebody post that link for them. Okay. This one right here is a man rescuing his dog.
Oh my.
Look at this devastation though, guys. Let's start it over.
I want to be panicking.
Look how deep it is to that man. The trailers are covered. He got his dog. It's about up to almost his neck. You can see how tall. See that basketball court? Wow. So that is up there pretty damn deep. All right. I don't want to just show nothing random. I want to view it before I show it to you guys. That way, if it's anything. Oh, this is the one everybody's been talking about. This is the one of the house floating down the street with the people in it. And
with the people in it.
It's only 17 seconds, but you can see them at the door with a flashlight as their house is floating down the street.
There's people in it. Oh my God, there's so many people in it. Yeah, kids over.
Wow.
There's people in it. Oh my God, there's so many people in it. Yeah, kids over. There's people in it. Oh my God, there's so many people in it. Yeah, kids over.
Good job, Rebecca.
There's people.
You can see the man at the front door of the house as their house is literally floating away. What do? Do you stay in the house? Because you know that house is going to float into a tree or something worse. But if you jump out the house, then you're in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take your chances with the water? If it's strong enough to move a house,
yeah,
you're going to get swept away. I mean, I don't know what I would do in a situation like this. To be honest, I've never experienced nothing like it. I wouldn't know where to even begin, right? Like, that is insane. It is insane, right? So I don't know what I would do in that situation. Let me see what this video is real fast before I play it for you guys. Oh, this is an aerial. This is a good one. This is a good video to check out right here. This shows you how strong this water actually is.
Make it bigger.
Let's go here.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Look how fast that water's coming. Oh my God. Thank you for subbing up. Thank you guys. That's how fast that. Let me back that up. Did y'all see how fast that water came in? Look, no water. Look, the lake bed is dry. There's barely water. Look how fast this water comes in. Look how powerful and how fast that water moved in. If you was in the way of that, you didn't stand a chance. God. Insane right there how fast that came in. Whole trees moving through the water. Look at that. Yes, Rebecca. You know, I can tell you now, if you fell in that water, you would not survive that. That water is so powerful. It's moving big ass trees like it's nothing. That water has to be moving, I don't know, 75 miles an hour. I'm just guessing, but I mean, it is unbelievable how fast that thing that whole area right there just turned to a full-blown lake. I mean, just nuts. I mean, it looks like it'd be fun if you had like a raft and you was whitewater rafting and it was moving that fast. It looked like it'd be cool.
No.
But you wouldn't want to fall in that water. Oh my God, no. Look, see it breaking trees off? Just hear it snapping. You could hear it, I know. Whoever filmed this was brave. That's all I'm going to say.
True down.
Coming in from Jay's. All right, good to see you guys. Cooterville has just made it into the house. In less than an hour, guys, 45 minutes. Some people saying 30 minutes, some people saying 90 minutes. But imagine the water rising 30 feet in damn 30 minutes. Okay. That is insane. And I couldn't understand it at first. Cooters Unite. I see you guys. Good to see you. And you know, we just watched this whole shit was dry just a minute ago. And within a minute of us watching this area right here turned into a complete lake with look like 100-mile-an-hour rapids in a matter of a minute. So imagine you were camping right there, right? Your ass would be gone. I mean, just gone, wiped off the map in a matter of a minute. This water came in like it was insane. Whoever's standing there filming it, I'd have been getting the hell out of Dodge. Oh, yeah. I see beavers and the Cooterville people. Everybody from Cooter. Hey, good to see you guys. I take it Jay just wrapped up. Tell her I said thank you next time y'all see her. And I always stream late, so I can't send people to her because I'm always on at 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's up like me, right? I'm a night owl. So that's hilarious how Jay sends everyone to other chats. Well, you know, hey, she's wrapping up. She might as well, you know, send you guys somewhere. Y'all still up late night. And there's like, I think like 400 of you jumped in here. So good to see everybody. And if you from Cooterville and you ain't subbed up yet, sub up, ring the bell for notifications. We're getting pretty close to hitting 71,000. I'm trying to get that plaque on my wall by the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it never hurts to try to have some goals in this world. So thank you guys for being here with us. And yeah, these storms are crazy. Let me just give y'all a little update because I don't know what y'all were talking about over there on Cooterville. Storm, Central Texas, right? Carsville. Water, right? Little storm on 4th of July came in, you know, it was like, you know, early morning hours. So there was not much warning. And one campground alone, Mystic Campground, had 750 kids. That's how many kids are there now. They had more than that. 27 kids are missing, and they got sucked out into this storm water that we're watching. And they're still trying to recover these children out of the water as we speak. So right now the death toll is 51, and this storm came out of nowhere. So the Guadalupe River, it rose 30 foot in less than an hour. So swept cars, people. We've heard so many stories about people dying tonight. A man trying to bust out of his trailer, cut his artery, almost cut his arm off. He bled to death, and you know, basically they had to leave him in the water. They were trapped in a mobile home. You know, like I said, the Mystic Campground, the counselor died trying to save the kids. And, you know, a lot of these people haven't been identified yet. They believe by tomorrow the death toll will rise. Guadalupe. Is it not Guadalupe? Is it just Guadalupe?
No,
okay.
Lupe.
Well, the Guadalupe River. But just a major Mother Nature reared her ugly head, you know, and just unbelievable. Just I didn't know water could do that. I didn't know water could move that fast. I've never seen water come in this fast. But for y'all guys, I'm going to back it up. I want to show you how fast this water came in. Okay, now look, this is the first picture. All right, that's the river, right? That's the lake area. All right, you see there's a little puddle right here, right? There's a little bit of water. You can see this is dry. Right down here is completely dry. Watch how fast this water moves in. I mean, this ain't no joke right here. This shows you how powerful Mother Nature is. And it comes in light at first, right? Like it's like, oh, like it's a little tiny wave, right? Like not much, but now watch. Yeah, keep an eye on that rock.
Putting everything back on.
That's flash flooding bad.
Oh my word.
The weather's gone crazy, yeah. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Not that fast. And you know the guy standing on a bridge filming this, right? With water that powerful, I'd be scared it would wipe the bridge out. Dolly, it doesn't look like it was even raining there yet. That water came in like a little wave, right? This tiny bit at first, right? And then it turned into something super scary, right? It looked harmless at first. You're like, oh, look, it's a little bit of water. Oh, baby water. And then next thing you know, it's a damn tsunami. That water right there is so powerful. It would sweep you so far away. You wouldn't stand it. You wouldn't be able to swim in that. You would be just gone. Like, and we got to remember this. These kids are from 6 to 8 years old that went into this water. 6 to 8 years old. I could not survive this, guys. I mean, unless I grabbed a tree and started, shimmying up a tree. But this water right here would, even if you was an Olympic class swimmer, this water would drown you. Or you would get hit by a tree, or it would run you into something. Broke a levee or dam. No, the water just flowed. A little bit of rain did this. They said they ain't seen nothing like this in years, but wow. We just watched a house floating down the street. Okay, no lie. Floating down the street with people inside of it holding flashlights at the front door. All right, they were standing at the front door of their house as the thing was floating down the street. Okay. Hey, Cluminati. I seen somebody say hey to her, so I'm assuming she's in the room. Thank you for subbing up. You can hear the trees breaking. Yep, exactly. The Coast Guard is down there helping. There's all kinds. There's over 850 people out there searching right now. They still haven't ruled out. They're still searching for people that are alive. Um, I'm here, but watching on TV. LOL, not so chatty. I did tell you to look at the freak storm in Lake Tahoe. Thought killed 8 people. Yeah, these storms have been getting worse and worse. And I ain't gonna go into the conspiracy realm of things,
Okay.
because I already see people in the chat room saying it. Um, we're not really a conspiracy channel; we're a true crime channel. But sometimes we do cover other events. But is weather getting worse on our planet, or has Mother Nature always been this deadly? There's been storms, great floods before. Somebody mentioned Noah's Ark in here. And yeah, so these storms have been around from the beginning of time. Some people think that, they're getting worse, and climate changes are causing things to, be worse than it is. But Mother Nature's always been deadly. You have to respect the weather, take it seriously. These storms are no joke. We've had bad storms since the beginning of time.
Yep.
Some people believe storms have wiped out the planet before, and that it possibly will happen again. And one thing you got to learn from history, right? Because if you don't learn from history, it's going to repeat itself. It's definitely going to repeat itself. Yeah, yeah, you gotta love technology because we get to see all this unfold in real time now. Before we didn't, but now we watch. With everybody having phones and being able to live stream, we get everything almost instantly around the world. So we're seeing more of it. It ain't that it's new; it's just we're getting to see it live because technology has caught up. Now you see somebody say this happened in this area in the 80s too. So it seems like they would have learned from it and they would have had air horns because you got to remember a lot of these areas that don't have good internet reception. And this took place at it started at like 1:30 in the morning, right? When the first alert went out to notify people. But look, them kids were camping, 800 kids, and it was the middle of the night. So most likely everybody was asleep. They didn't get the alert. And time they did realize what was going on, they didn't have enough time to evacuate. And you see how powerful these storms are. And we've seen the classrooms, the campsites of the kids. It was devastated. Thanks for being here, Sage, as always. I mean, water far as you can see. Look how high it is to the trees. And just think about this. 5 minutes ago, when y'all started watching, there was no water there. None. 5 minutes later, look, you would have to be at the damn top of the tree to survive it. It within 5 minutes, right? Because we started watching, this is a live video. And in the beginning, there was no water there. 5 minutes later, look at, it's like an ocean. Well, I don't know what this dude's doing, but you better get out of Dodge, bro. Look at all that debris. Old trees. What is that? Something big in metal. You can hear the trees breaking.
Anybody's in that, they're not going to be found.
NorCal Jim, I agree with you. NorCal Jim says you can drown in 2 inches of water. Nobody would be able to fight against this amount of water. You're right. That current is so strong. It would have swept you off your feet in a long time. The problem is getting hit by all the things in the water. And not only that, but that water slamming you into things like houses and trees and stuff like that. So it ain't like you can just grab a branch. You're moving fast in that water. And you would have to be super strong to hold on to a branch unless you were lucky and you were at the edge of the water and there was no warning. Within 45 minutes, this place was underwater. Absolutely, Justice Jane. Prayers to our first responders. Just listening to the trees. Look how big that tree is right there. Look at that. You know what, Cassie? I'm glad you said that because I never pay too much mind to flash flood warnings. I don't. I guarantee you after seeing this and how powerful it is, I guarantee you I take it a little more serious now. It's crazy. You got to learn the hard way, but after seeing this, like I get them little warnings about flash floods, I just click off my phone. I'm like, oh, that ain't shit. It was a little bit of water, right? I mean, I live near a river too. I need to pay attention to these types of things, and I don't know. I feel like my house would be the one floating away. I better, learn from this. I learned one thing tonight: don't bust a window out with your hand. You better throw a chair through that bitch because we watched this dude where a dude busted the window out and cut his main artery and died trying to get out his trailer. I'm gonna throw a chair through the window first.
Hindsight's 20. Got 20 damage.
Yeah, first thing I would get is my dogs. everything in this house is replaceable, but not my life and not my animals. Right? Everything else, the computers, monitors, studio stuff, cameras, just all my stuff, it's replaceable. But your life ain't, your animals ain't. I mean, you could get a new dog, but it won't be the same dog.
Exactly.
So I would get my dogs out first, and as soon as the water got to my knees, I'm evacuating. As soon as I walked outside and it's flowing up to like I can't walk in it, and then I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. But that might be too late, once you get where you can't walk. But I've never seen it like that here. But like I said, I live near a river, and it could get that bad.
Let's take you over to here, guys. Goodness. I've gone through a couple rounds here. Sure, we're down the right screen. Okay. Seems like I took out Dolly too quick. Good Lord. So this is where we are. Oh, is that anything? Nope. I still have another ice cream, another bale of hay. Teddy bear, swirly whirly. So we'll come back next time and hopefully it will be here, guys. Hopefully. Let's get on a little trip a duty. We're at the zoo, by the way. Oh, I just found the bear. Okay. The rabbit. Okay, guys. We're gonna cut it here. Oop. The screen got larger when I stopped sharing. Okay. I hope everybody has a good Sunday. One more day back to work, right? Money, 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 though. Oh, I've been on here 3 hours, 40 minutes. Damn. Okay, guys. You take care, and we will see you next. Remember, don't be an arsehole.